Deserts cover a massive part of Earth's land area. These huge swathes of land lie barren with very few forms of life. However, deep within the hot sands lies secrets and fascinating tidbits from history that very few people are aware of. In today's video, let's take a look at some fascinating finds from deserts around the world. From ancient monuments to lost cities, this list contains some amazing discoveries that you don't want to miss. So stick around and watch right till the end. Kicking off our video in Turkey, we visit Göbekli Tepe, the world's oldest temple located in southeastern Turkey. Göbekli Tepe has redefined our understanding of prehistoric human societies. Dating back over 12,000 years, it is more than 6,000 years older than Stonehenge and 7,000 years older than the Great Pyramids. This site features a network of circular and oval structures built with massive T-shaped limestone pillars, some nearly 18 feet tall. These pillars are intricately carved with images of lions, bulls, foxes, gazelles, snakes, vultures, and even abstract symbols. Human-like figures also appear, hinting at the site's symbolic or spiritual significance. What's extraordinary is that Göbekli Tepe was built by hunter-gatherers during the pre-pottery Neolithic era, a time long thought incapable of producing such monumental architecture. This challenges the conventional belief that complex religious structures came only after the advent of agriculture. Instead, it suggests communal ritual spaces may have spurred the development of farming. Scholars debate the site's purpose. Archaeologist Klaus Schmidt proposed it was a Stone Age sanctuary for a cult of the dead, with the animals symbolizing guardians. Others suggest the structures could have served multiple roles, from ritualistic to communal. Adding to its significance, recent research suggests some carvings might represent ancient astronomy. One pillar is believed to display the world's oldest solar calendar, documenting a comet strike around 10,850 BCE. This event may have triggered the Younger Dryas, a mini ice age that likely influenced the development of agriculture in Upper Mesopotamia. This place stands as a remarkable testament to early human ingenuity, offering a rare glimpse into the forces that shaped civilization. Moving on, next we have a mysterious tomb in Egypt. In the Valley of the Kings, the same necropolis where King Tutankhamun's remains were discovered, a 3,000-year-old mystery came to light. In 2005, a plain limestone chamber was accidentally discovered underneath some ancient workers' huts. It housed 28 enormous jars and 7 coffins. All the caskets were carefully sealed. Some were adorned with yellow faces, but none contained bodies. Instead, the coffins and jars were stuffed with pieces of pottery, rocks, mud seals, cloth, wood, and natron, a powder used to dry the dead. One of the coffins even had another coffin inside of it. Was this a fake burial to fool someone? The valley certainly had been under siege from grave robbers. If the purpose was to dupe thieves, the chamber ironically appears to be the only tomb in the region to have escaped looters. Even as a fake tomb, there should have been royal name inscriptions, chests, and items of value to be convincing, but there were none. There are theories that the strange contents was debris from an embalming studio, another desecrated tomb, or even from Tutankhamun's embalming. No one can explain why such waste was sealed like bodies in decorated coffins and spirited away in a valley reserved for royal burials. But moving on, we have another brilliant find in Egypt, this one in the Nubian desert. Approximately 800 kilometers south of modern-day Cairo lies Nabta Playa, an extraordinary archaeological site that has reshaped our understanding of ancient civilizations. Dating back more than 7,000 years, Nabta Playa is home to a remarkable stone circle that predates England's Stonehenge by roughly 2,000 years. This site is not just a random collection of stones. Its intricate alignments suggest it functioned as one of the earliest known astronomical observatories in human history. Researchers believe these alignments were used to pinpoint the summer solstice, a critical event marking the arrival of seasonal rains, essential for the survival of pastoral communities in the area. By the 7th millennium BCE, Nabta Playa was already a hub of organized settlements. Archaeological evidence reveals deep wells for water storage, cultivated crops, and domesticated animals, clear indicators of a thriving community. What makes this even more fascinating is the level of social and scientific complexity reflected in the construction of megalithic structures during this period. It showcases how these early societies had a sophisticated understanding of astronomy, which they skillfully integrated into both their daily lives and spiritual practices. The discovery of Nabta Playa has not only provided profound insights into prehistoric African cultures, but also challenged long-held assumptions about the development of complex societies. It underscores the pivotal role of astronomy in shaping early human history, offering a new perspective on how ancient peoples connected their lives to the cosmos. Moving on, we travel to neighboring Algeria, where we have the ancient Roman fort of Gemelli. This fascinating Roman fort on the edge of the Sahara Desert in present-day Algeria offers a unique glimpse into ancient history. Located about 25 kilometers south of Bisra and 5 kilometers from the modern village of Melili, the site has preserved its Berber heritage through its name. It was initially mentioned by Pliny the Elder in connection with Lucius Cornelius Balbus's victory over the Garamantes in 19 BC. Gemelli may have been fortified even before Roman control. Later, it became a key frontier outpost marking the southern boundary, or limes, of the Roman Empire. A dedication from 126 AD to Emperor Hadrian by a mounted cohort from Syria underscores its strategic importance. Various units, including the cavalry regiment Ala Fern Pannoniorum, were stationed here over time. The rectangular fort measured 150 x 190 meters, with 3-meter thick stone walls and reinforced rounded corners. 4 gates and strategically placed towers guarded the fort, while its fully paved courtyard and painted grapevine motifs reveal cultural and architectural sophistication. Beyond the fort, an earth wall enclosed a settlement with notable structures like an amphitheater and temples dedicated to Roman military gods. Artifacts, including frescoes, statuettes, and offerings like seashells, illuminate the spiritual life of its inhabitants. By the 5th century, G remained a significant defensive point until the Vandal invasions. While some speculate that Emperor Justinian ordered its restoration in 534 AD, no evidence of Byzantine or Christian presence has been found. By the 9th century, Arab historians referred to a site called Mila, possibly G. Today, the site has been largely overtaken by the desert, yet its ruins endure as a testament to the resilience of its builders and inhabitants. But moving on, we have another historical building, the Fortress of Masada, rising above the southwestern coast of the Dead Sea in Israel. The Fortress of Masada is a remarkable symbol of resilience and ingenuity. Built over 2,000 years ago by the high priest Jonathan, it gained prominence during the reign of King Herod. Herod, wary of his enemies, reinforced the fortress with 15-foot-high walls and 37 watchtowers, strategically perched atop cliffs that rise roughly 1,000 feet on the eastern side. Masada's location offered unparalleled protection. Herod also ensured the fortress could endure a siege, commissioning large food storage facilities and innovative water collection systems. Access to Masada was restricted to a single narrow trail, now called the Snake Path, which is a popular tourist route today. Masada's most dramatic moment came during the First Jewish War in 66 AD, when it became the last refuge against the Roman Empire. For 3 years, the Romans besieged the fortress, eventually breaching its defenses with an enormous embankment and siege platforms. Facing capture, the defenders chose sacrifice over surrender. Today, Masada stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a lasting testament to the courage and determination of its people, and one of Israel's most iconic landmarks. But up next on the list we have Kolmanskop, a desert ghost town. In the early 20th century, nestled within the arid expanse of the Namib Desert, a fascinating story unfolded in a place called Kolmanskop. This settlement, established near a site where precious minerals were actively extracted, quickly transformed into a thriving hub of activity. Over time, it evolved into a quintessential German-style town, complete with a school, hospital, bakeries, shops, and even an elegant concert hall. These developments provided all the comforts needed for a vibrant community life. By the start of World War I, diamond mining around Kolmanskop was at its peak, yielding at least 5 million carats of diamonds, a staggering figure for the era. In 1920, the population included 344 white settlers, alongside 800 local workers, all contributing to the town's growth. However, as the years passed, the diamond reserves began to dwindle. In 1926, a new and richer diamond deposit was discovered about 170 miles away, leading to a gradual exodus as people left Kolmanskop in search of more lucrative opportunities. By 1956, all municipal institutions had closed their doors, and the once bustling town had become eerily silent. Over the next few decades, the desert began reclaiming Kolmanskop, burying its buildings under shifting sands. By 1980, the city was completely abandoned. But Kolmanskop's story didn't end there. The globally renowned De Beers Diamond Company undertook a remarkable effort to restore this historic site. Today, the town stands as an open-air museum, offering visitors a glimpse into its extraordinary past. Travelers can wander through its sand-filled houses and marvel at its unique blend of natural desolation and human ingenuity. Kolmanskop was abandoned to the sands, yet it remains a haunting testament to the transient nature of wealth and human ambition in the face of the relentless desert. Well, that's it for today's video. What are your thoughts on these incredible pieces of ancient history? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.